Yesterday was the most important day in space business history. NASA launched 4 astronauts to the moon for the first time in 53 years. And on the same day, Elon Musk's SpaceX quietly filed for the biggest IPO in the history of the stock market, $1.75 trillion. More valuable than Amazon, more valuable than Google. And regular investors could own a piece of it. Here's everything you need to know. First, what does IPO mean? IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. It's when a private company sells its shares to the public on the stock market for the first time. Think of Facebook in 2012 or Amazon in 1997. SpaceX has been private for 24 years. Elon Musk built it in 2002 with money from selling PayPal. For over 2 decades, only billionaires and insiders could invest. But now, that's about to change. SpaceX confidentially filed with the SEC, that's the US financial regulator, on April 1st, 2026. The target listing date is June 2026. And if it happens at the expected valuation, it will be the biggest IPO in stock market history, bigger than Alibaba, bigger than Visa, bigger than Saudi Aramco. Now you might be wondering, how is a rocket company worth $1.75 trillion? That's more than the entire GDP of Canada. Here's how they get to that number. SpaceX has 3 massive businesses inside it. Business 1, rocket launches. SpaceX's Falcon 9 is the most launched rocket in history. They dominate global satellite launches. NASA pays them billions. The US military pays them billions. Private companies pay them billions. Business 2, Starlink. This is the real money machine. Starlink is a network of thousands of satellites providing internet to anywhere on Earth. By end of 2025, it had 9.2 million subscribers. Revenue is approaching $20 billion in 2026. Projected to hit $24 billion by the end of this year alone. Think about that, $24 billion. From internet satellites, business 3, xAI. Earlier this year, SpaceX merged with Elon Musk's AI company xAI. xAI makes the Grok chatbot a direct competitor to ChatGPT. When you combine rockets, internet, and AI together, you get a $1.75 trillion valuation. And investors are lining up. Let me spend a moment on Starlink, because most people completely underestimate it. Right now, around 3 billion people on Earth have no reliable internet access. They live in rural areas, remote islands, developing countries. Traditional internet companies can't reach them. Starlink can. A single Starlink dish installed on your roof connects directly to satellites in low Earth orbit. No cables, no towers, no infrastructure, just a clear sky and a dish. SpaceX already has over 7,000 satellites in orbit. They launch more every few weeks. Each Starlink subscriber pays around $120 per month. At 9.2 million subscribers, that's over $1 billion per month in recurring revenue. Every single month. That is why SpaceX is worth $1.75 trillion. The rockets are impressive, but Starlink is the business model that changes everything. Now let's talk about the wild card, the xAI merger. Earlier this year, SpaceX acquired Elon Musk's AI company xAI in an all-stock deal. xAI makes Grok, an AI chatbot built into X, formerly Twitter. At the time of the merger, xAI was valued at $250 billion. SpaceX was valued at $1 trillion. Together, they became a $1.25 trillion combined company. Why does this matter for the IPO? Because AI is the hottest investment theme of 2026. Every big IPO coming this year has AI in the name. OpenAI is filing for IPO, Anthropic is filing. Now SpaceX, by merging with xAI, SpaceX is no longer just a rocket company. It's a space AI conglomerate. Rockets, satellites, internet, artificial intelligence, all in one company, all controlled by the world's richest man. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and Bank of America are all lined up as underwriters for this IPO. These are the biggest banks in the world, and they all want a piece of it. Now the big question everyone is asking, how do I invest in SpaceX? Here's the breakdown. Option 1, wait for the June IPO. When SpaceX officially lists on NYSE or NASDAQ, You can buy shares through any regular brokerage. Robinhood.eToro, Fidelity.Schwab, any of them. SpaceX is reportedly allocating up to 30% of the offering to regular retail investors, meaning everyday people like you and me. This is a huge deal. Most mega IPOs barely give retail investors access. Option 2, buy space sector stocks now. Already, public companies in the space sector are going up because of SpaceX's IPO news. Rocket Lab is already trading on Nasdaq. Intuitive Machines recently landed on the moon. These stocks move when SpaceX makes news. Option 3, watch and wait. Many financial experts say the best time to buy an IPO stock is not on day one. IPO stocks are often overpriced at launch. Facebook dropped 50% after its IPO before recovering. Waiting 3 to 6 months after listing often gives better entry points. The choice depends on your risk tolerance and your goals. But I have to be honest, there are real risks here that you need to understand. Risk 1, Starship is still unproven. SpaceX's next-generation rocket called Starship has had multiple explosions during testing. It must work for SpaceX to land on the moon in 2028. If Starship keeps failing, the valuation story falls apart. Risk 2, Elon Musk risk. Like it or not, SpaceX's value is deeply tied to one person. Elon Musk runs Tesla Tech's XAI. SpaceX, Neuralink, that's too much for one person. If his reputation takes a hit or he loses focus, all his companies feel it. Risk 3, IPO hype versus reality. $1.75 trillion is a massive valuation to live up to. If the business doesn't grow as fast as expected, the stock will drop hard. Risk 4, regulatory issues. The SEC still needs to review the filing. SpaceX has sensitive military and government contracts. Disclosure could be complicated. The IPO could be delayed. Again, invest only what you can afford to lose. And always do your own research. So here is the bottom line. Yesterday was a historic day. Artemis II launched humans toward the moon, and SpaceX filed for the biggest IPO in history on the same day. April 1st, 2026 will be remembered as the day the space business era officially began. SpaceX, $175 trillion Starlink, 9.2 million subscribers, $20 billion revenue. XAI merger, 8 Pellets rockets combined, June 2026 IPO. Retail investors getting 30% access. This is the most important business story of our lifetime, and you heard about it here. Now I want your opinion. Will you invest in SpaceX when it goes public? Or do you think $1.75 trillion is too expensive? Comment below, I read every single reply. And if you want to stay ahead of the biggest money stories in the world before everyone else, subscribe right now. Because the next video is going to be even bigger.